And I'm back. Can we get some Fs in chat, please? I just wanged my toe on the corner of my desk. Something shocking. Ow. Fs in chat for my little toe. Figured out the trick to making settlements less vulnerable to attack. Finally. I mean, it still happens, just not as constantly. Yeah, I didn't really invest much time in the whole settlements thing. Or base building, for that matter. So one thing I did like about 76, actually, I liked building my little base up. The build system was still crap in Fallout 76, but it was better than Fallout 4 was. And I do like having my own little personal space place. We were talking about this yesterday, actually, with secret bases in Pokemon. How I wish the campsites are going to be highly customizable, but it doesn't seem to be from what we've seen so far. But we live in hope. Where's that black? Got that. And this. All the way across? All the way across. And that. And that. I mean, that's how the pixel art looks, but I think that grey is just too dark. Maybe we do go back to the concrete powder, actually. It's going to make the door hard to use if we do that, though. There's no light grey, is there? Let's just do it all in white, see how it looks. If only the Outer Worlds had some sort of ship customizing function. Yeah, that would have been nice. I mean, there is a little bit in there, in that there are some things in the world you can collect that you can apparently put in your crew quarters. Like, the description of the item said that, but I never actually tried to figure that out. But I've got 2 or 3 things in my first save file that said, oh, you can decorate your crew quarters with this thing. But yeah, a more extensive customization thing for the ship would have been nice. Yeah, it does look a little bit plainer if we do that, doesn't it? Maybe we go in the opposite direction and use white concrete as the brighter part and use the wool as what would be grey. That might be just subtle enough. No. That doesn't look right at all. We'll just go simple tone then. Doop, zoop, a doop. Oh well, at least we tried. Careful how you paint yourself in the corner here, BluntNate. Probably do this at this point as well, just in case. Alright, let's have a look. Zerp. Not bad. I think we do need to add in the little pling shunt that goes here, though. Maybe. I'm going to get some scaffolding. Why is 5% alcohol wine even a thing? Because it's the same strength as the average beer. That would be my guess, anyway. But yeah, seems like a weird thing. But yeah, maybe it's just so people can drink at the same pace as people drink, their friends drinking beer. And not get way more drunker than they are. Because yeah, wine is usually what? 11 to 15 on average, right? I don't drink wine, so I don't know. Don't read the back of the label that often. What did I come back in for? Oh, right, it's company. Full stack, please. Thank you. It seems kind of upon us. Says the guy who drinks straight whiskey. Wow. I mean, if you're drinking straight whiskey, hopefully it's not with the purpose of getting drunk. It's to enjoy the bliss that is whiskey. If you're drinking whiskey to get drunk, you might as well drink cheap stuff and mix it with Coke. Get some JD. Well, not that JD's particularly cheap, but it's crap on its own. White wool. Alright, and this mark is... Yeah, it comes off the corner there, so let's try this. Doink. This is supposed to look like a reflection to make the ball look shiny. What do you reckon, guys? With or without the cross? Kind of like it. Jack Daniel's straight burns my soul. Yeah, it's not good, is it? If I'm drinking to get drunk, Jack and Coke is actually rather nice. It is. Jack and Coke's, you know, it's a classic for a reason. Relatively cheap, accessible pretty much everywhere in the world you ever go. Same reason I like a nice gin and tonic. Oh, hello. We're being raided. I'll leave those guys alone this time. Don't want to mess with them today. They're just patrolling, not on an actual raid. Mixed bourbon or even blended scotch. Never single. Oh no, you don't. No, single malt and Coke. No, that's psychopathy. I mean, single malt in a coffee maybe, but certainly not in Coke. I sip some wild. I was gonna go off on you. There, sip some wild turkey. Ah, I don't even want to smell wild turkey. It's such a gross whiskey. But Wild Turkey 101 specifically. Never tried that. Presumably that's their premium option. Like Johnny Walker Black or Blue. Those are actually quite good. Johnny Walker Black and Blue. It's not bad. Tried gin once, found it really horrible tasting, very bitter. How did you have it served? Did you just try gin straight up? Because that's not really a good way to drink gin. Gin and tonic, squeeze a lime. And yeah, it is, I don't know whether I'd call it bitter. It's a bit astringent on the palate. It can be an acquired taste, but I loved it straight off the bat. It's just wonderful and light and clean tasting. Most of all, it tastes really pure and clean because it is a very clean spirit. Where's that sun at? Yeah, let's go up to the bed. We'll take a nap, and I'll go up to my viewing tower, and we'll take a look at it from the viewing tower. I feel like. Actually, we'll skip this one this time and do that. I don't like JD that much. I'm much more of a Johnny Walker. Yeah, I don't like the base Johnny Walker, like the cheapest version, whatever that is. But yeah, the two higher end tiers, which can be quite pricey. I got sent a couple of bottles of those once by the PR company that were representing Johnny Walker at the time. Just as any one of those influencer things. And yeah, I really quite liked it. Quite a lot, actually. But not enough to spend my own money on it. Yeah, but I had the red, blue, and black they sent me, and they're all pretty good. Much better than the standard. Oh yeah, that looks good from this distance, but we're obscured. We might have to look from that rooftop there, I think. The rooftop's in our way. Yeah. That white dot really sings it from this distance. Looks a bit weird up close, but from here it looks perfect. Just like out of the game. I like Talisker. Not familiar with that one. Ball of Talisker Sky right here. That actually was given a thank you for taking some kids climbing. Imagine drinking 2 shots of absinthe. I've tried absinthe a couple of times. It never really spoke to me much. It's not horrible, but not really my style. Check out that aquarium beauty. Oh, in Blag's legs? Yeah. It's well stocked with fish now. I think we should maybe path off from here. Or do we... We could actually bring a path along here because we've already got this borderline. So we could path off straight through here up to it. Maybe trim that tree back a bit. Pull this back. Stair here. Move that lamp. Oh. This guy's still on the other side of the fence? That sounded kind of close. I think they're pretty sure they're still on the other side of the fence. Can't see them though. Oh wait, is that them? There he is. I think I might want to take care of those guys, but I will take a bucket of milk so I can clear out the curse quickly. Wait, do I have one? I do have one. There we go. Alright. Let's go take care of these fellers. How did that villager survive? Those guys should have gone right after him. Come over here away from the village, please. Crap, I've triggered the raid. God damn it. I was too close to the village when I killed him. Where are they coming from? There he is. This is a whole thing now. Alright then. Maybe I could just let it time out. Do I have any of my cool poison arrows left? I think I do. Talisker is Sky Malts. It's very peaty. Ooh, I do like a smoky whiskey. Alright, where are we here? Where are my cool poison arrows? Here we go. Instant damage. I got 60. And he locked himself out. Psh. Alright then, come on. Playtime this game must be thousands? No, I don't think so. I've been playing this game for 7 months or so. Once or twice a week. Ooh. It's actually trying to take out the golem. Get out of the way, golem. Oh, golem's gone. Alright, where the other guy's gone? Where is he? He trapped in here again? There he is. Okay. Okay. Ooh, dropped his axe this time. Oh, we got his head. Nice. Alright, where's the rest of the gang? Oh! Should conserve these arrows a little bit if we can. Okay. Okay. Can't hear anybody. Ouch. Blocked all this up, didn't I? I think I did. Forgot I put that door there when I was collecting the pigs. That could be handy. Two guys remaining. Can't seem to find them. Can you swipe the crossbows? They do drop them sometimes, yeah. I do have a couple of crossbows. Dropped from these raids. Don't think they're any... Whoop! Jeez, where did he come from? Seriously, where did you come from? You were hiding under here? Bum, 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 ba-da-ba-bum. I might need to give a bell a ring to see if I can find these guys. Or the last guy. Snurp. Some people always keep a flask of whiskey in their breast pocket. Well, I don't tend to wear jackets with breast pockets, so I do have a hip flask in a drawer somewhere. It's a gift once upon a time, but never really used it. There you are. Hi, guy. Ow! Bitch. Bitch. Bitch! How does he load so quickly? No second wave? Were we way too slow? Did the raid time out before we got it? The villagers seem to think the raid's still going. Did he drop his head? He dropped his crossbow. I think he dropped his head. Nope. 2 raiders remaining still. That's interesting. I think this might be glitched.
Hey, Krillin! Hey, Krillin! Hey, Krillin! What? Someone followed. Why me?
Thank you for the follow, Rebecca. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with this raid. It's going weird. I want this flag though. Cleaned up the last 2, and all of a sudden there's 2 left again. Oh, I wonder if they're coming in and out of the portal again. Oh, Christ, I hate this. Come on, then. Whoop. Apparently not. What the hell's going on then? And several hip flasks, apart from weddings, hiking. Well, I don't know. I guess I'll just go about my business until the game figures out what it wants to do. Actually, you know what? We are going to go ring that bell, see if we can get a response. Yeah, also might need to relog. We've got no audio cue, so if there are still raiders left, they're far away. Somehow, a second villager managed to make it into the pit, even though I blocked it off. Whatever, Minecraft, whatever. Nope. All right. Arrows out of my hand, please. Zerp, zerp. On with business. We'll just ignore the raid. What's the worst that could happen? Alright, I think we'll continue the concrete back as kind of a way to tunnel this back. Into the natural landscape, except I'm out of concrete now. Should probably vanish soonish. Remember to stay services tomorrow. Alright. Man, I forgot about that. 11th of November and all. Concrete, concrete, concrete. Powder, 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 powder. Okay, we have to make some more. Fine. That Pokeball looks really weird at this angle. If you might be able to spot the remaining raiders up from up here as well. If there are in fact 2 left. Oh, 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 oh. There they are. Moving pretty quick. I don't like my chances of making this shot. I circumvented the fence. Why didn't I spot him? Oh! Got one. It was an accident, but I got him. Alright, we know where they are now at least. Yep, perfectly safe from them. In theory. I wonder why the game did that. Do the raids in fact ever time out? I felt like the last one we did timed out because we didn't get this fireworks celebration thing going. Yoink. Okay. Oh, missed a spot. Yeah, like that. All right. Scaffolding, please. Back to normal. Seriously, water? Would you just finish? Like so. And we definitely want to do this up here until we string it up or something. That was smooth. Okay, Now we're all kind of sealed there. Yeah. I feel like I want to do some sort of hidden door right here where they pull in and then slide back or something. For now, though. I feel like for the actual cave behind it, we should maybe follow the half dome shape here. That way we'll have a little corridor down the middle. And on these walls, like on this side, that's where we could sort of stack the skulls. Maybe bring that one forward a bit, like that. Just go skull, skull. Or maybe skull and then item frame or sign or something. With something clever written underneath it. Yeah. Let's dig it out like that and see how we like it. And do we come... I think we come up to the center line maybe of the actual Pokeball, so right there. Yeah, that feels like it gives us enough headroom. Cool. Nap time. Slowest water coming seen? Yeah, it was pretty slow. Raid still isn't timed out, so... If we trap those two raiders somewhere, I could probably have an eternal raid and never have to worry about it ever again. Or possibly... There's a thought. I wonder if we could make some sort of raid farm out of what's existing already. Let's just go ahead and leave that stone there for now until we figure out what materials we want to do inside here. Just deal with it. Well, I mean, that's not just deal with it, because that's stage 1 of the raid. If I try and just deal with it, that's the next half hour to an hour of my day, and I just don't want to deal with that right now. I just want to build. Hello. Okie dokes. That's not a problem. How far back we should go. No, whoa, oh, what was that? A weird lag spike there? Wonder how many heads we're going to wind up having. I guess we'll go back a fair way, and if we ever need to, we can push through him back again, like we used to do with the old gallery. Just forever extended backwards when we needed more space. feel like that's enough for now. What are we done with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Let's go to 25. For no other reason than it feels like a good number. Yeah, that's not so bad. Have I done a 3-year sub badge? I don't think I have, actually. Because I was going to redesign all the sub badges, and I just... Every time I try, I just fail at coming up with something that I like. But I am going to sit down tonight and try and get some 1 or 2 Pokemon themed emotes done to replace a couple of my lesser used emotes, if only for while we're on the Pokemon hype train. Because there was that one we came up with yesterday, of the bouncing mist Pokeball kind of thing. And I might do up to 3 of them Pokemon themed. So maybe maybe I'll change out the sub badges to be Pokemon themed for a while. Can either do Pokeballs, you know, standard, great, ultra, master, friendship, love, or, you know, all that kind of stuff. Or different kinds of Pokemon, or different evolutions was an idea I had once. So every you know, every step along the sub chain is a different evolution. Bling Black Bless RNG. Oh, the Blunty version of Bless RNG. Yeah, I mean, that was a fun emote, but we didn't really need it because it was literally just my face doing the Bless RNG thing instead of actual Bless RNG guy. Felt a bit redundant. My hope is with the ones I'm thinking of doing is they'll be a bit more universal so you can use them more freely in other people's channels as well, as opposed to the ones I've got now, which are just mostly my face, which are not entirely useful in other people's streams. Except for Ali's, because everyone there already knows. So I think that's one of the valuable things about emotes, ones you can use throughout the rest of the site. It adds a bit of value. Thing is, will Sword and Shield be able to live up to the epic of Mimikyu? Yeah, exactly. Are we going to have a fan favorite like Mimikyu coming out of Sword and Shield? That's the question. I mean, we love that little bugger so much, made him a sort of stream mascot for a while there while we're doing Sun and Moon stuff. I even had some merchandise up for a little while with a sketch I made of Mimikyu. I only ever sold like 1 coffee cup and 1 t-shirt with that on it, but it still was fun. Yeah, I think this is the way I want to do it. I don't want to... or do I? You know what? Let's peel it out. See how we do feel about doing the full sort of half bowl thing. Mimikyu was awesome. What do you mean was? Is. Continues to be. Awesome. Sadly I must go. Have fun. Alright, Jason. Thank you as usual. Enjoy the rest of your day, etc., etc. go get all that grey concrete. Or...
Hey,
Concrete
Krillin!
available.
Hey, Krillin! Hey, Krillin! What? Someone followed.
Thank you for the follow.
Why
Extremely long
me?
name.
Quack!
Oh, I see. Yeah, I'm not saying that out loud. Thank you, extremely long name. Getting a lot of those old joke names recently. I wonder if it's just one desperate person trying to trick me. I've had a few of the N-word variant guys try and get away with it. It's one of those things that I thought died off years ago. It's such an ancient joke here on Twitch to try and do that shit. I thought it fell out of fashion years ago, but all of a sudden, got a few slowpokes trying to get it up and running again. I don't think we'll use the powdered variant. I think we'll turn this into proper concrete for the interior. Back with a nice Canadian whiskey. When you say Canadian whiskey, I really hope you're not talking about Canadian Club, because that shit's awful. Probably a bunch of idiot millennials trying to get a rise out of you. Yeah, probably. I just don't realize how old those jokes are, maybe. Those jokes are so old, boomers don't even make fun of them. Yeah, that plays. To try some of the Japanese. Oh yeah, the Japanese are real good at whiskey. Don't know, it's not mine, just got the glass. Haven't seen the bottle. Oh, okay. Well, you'll know if it's Canadian Club, because you'll instantly want to kill yourself. Because Canadian Club is bad. Free whiskey does take the edge off a lot of bad whiskey. It is dark up here. All right. Whoops. 3 stacks should be sufficient. It all helps much. Well, it helps a little bit. I can see the block in front of me at least. So the weird thing about follows here on Twitch, you know, we get a bunch of follows every stream. And it's always nice to recognize the people who bother to click that button. Fact is, follows continually pile up. Like my follow count just goes up and up and up and up. But it never seems to affect the viewer count on an ongoing basis. Guys, how much you drinking SoCo? What's SoCo? Don't know that. Oh, Southern Comfort, you're trying to say. I like Southern Comfort. If you're in the mood for something oddly sweet. I haven't drank it in ages. Used to drink it a lot in my early 20s, though. Had a bigger sweet tooth back then, perhaps. But yeah, Southern Comfort's not bad. Alright, let's... Doink, doink, doink. Please, please. Lacquered concrete seems to have a heavier texture than most other colours. You have to qualify viewers. I can do that. Add 2 big viewer counts. Sorry, quality viewers. Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, my average viewer count here on these streams is sort of not reflective of something like my YouTube profile, for example. But I would not trade in quality of viewers for quantity, because the community we built here, between us all, between, you know, me doing my thing here and you guys just being super chill people to hang out with on the other end, we have built a comparatively small but wonderful community here. And quite frankly, I've said this before, I'm not even sure I would want my Twitch stream to blow up huge, because it would make it much harder to keep up with good people. I mean, the extra money would be nice, sure. It'd be real nice. But I don't know whether the trade-off would be worth it. Oops. Speaking of drinking, I'm tempted to bust out my second beer. Nah, save it, Pokemon. Save it. It's only a few days away. Makes me sad when you mentioned early 20s. I realized that even before any of my Cubs were born, getting older sucks balls. Well, I don't know. It's, I mean, getting older is better than the alternative of not getting older. I mean, if you wanna, you know, frame it up. What the hell? I'm trying to remember why I dug this. I mean, it's obviously a shaft I've dug. Maybe it was something to do with marking out the slime farm. Let's see if we can figure it out. What's underneath here? Oh, there it is. I remember. It's when we were trying to figure out how to path out to the Skelly farm and such. That's what this is. Yeah. I decided to staircase down from the side of the mountain instead of straight down there. Yep, okay. Mystery solved. Whoops. We should have enough of these to go back up. Yeah, this shaft was from like the earliest days of this world, when I stumbled across that Skelly spider spawner combo. Like, this shaft existed before the town, or maybe even before most of my auto farms and shit. That's an old shaft. I'm just talking about shaft. Shut your mouth. I don't know. Sorry, making myself laugh. You should look at how much that Pokemon bundle cost you. Shouldn't be that far. Oh, you mean the twin pack? Yeah. Thing is, that's actually we got interrupted while I was talking about this before. Yeah, we'd be. Actually, let me double check. EB Games. What is the twin steelbook Pokemon? Pokemon. Where is it? Pokemon Sword, Pokemon Shields. Oh, it might not be listed on EB Games. They might have sold out. Yeah, I can't seem to find the Twin Pack Steelbook by searching for it on EB Games at the moment. They may have actually sold out because they tend to take it off the website when they sold out. But in either case, it would mean that I would have to buy it physically, which would mean I wouldn't be able to stream it at launch hour. So I'd still be buying it digitally, buying Shield digitally first anyway, and picking up the Twin Pack later if I could. I do kind of like how this ground looks down here. We might peel this column back though, just a bit more room down here, and just have that wall there full of heads. Let's complete the shaft and then figure out what we want to do. That we have to pay for 3 games, we can do that? No, I mean that's the other thing I was going to mention before. I was talking about how I'd buy Shield digitally so we could stream it on day 1, hour 1, and then get the Twin Pack later, and I could justify that by saying, well, I could use the second copy, the physical copy of Shield, on my Switch Lite. But I don't need to do that because I've got the account set up on Switch Lite, so I can just re-download it to the second machine. But I got distracted before I could verbalize how that would be a silly justification for buying it 3 copies of the game. Dick jokes. I mean, we're not too proud to make a dick joke around here. I mean, there's a reason I used to have an emote with Giggity on it. You bought 3 copies, did you, Jemmets? How come and why 4? Out of curiosity. Yeah, no, this road doesn't need to go, so we can put the ceiling up. Zoop. Three copies is too much. Remind us again how many copies of Minecraft do you own? Touché. Got me. I need more white concrete. FOMO. Want to play at midnight, but also want physical copies for collection? Yeah. I mean, I know I want at least 1 physical copy because, again, for the shelf, you know. Looks like we have to make our concrete again. Raging Dave, how you doing, mate? Feel like it's been a while since I've seen you pop your head in. How you been doing? Hope you're well. Oops. I'm still a bit miffed that rain doesn't turn concrete from powder form. I feel like it should. Is he continuing this streak of generosity? That's what, 5 gifted subs today? Thank you ever so much again, Izzy, who was a lucky recipient there. Raging Dave, there you go. There's a welcome back for you, Raging Dave. Been pretty good, working on a new job. Doesn't let me catch the streamers off from it, making a bit of money. Good. I mean, if it comes down to making money so you can live better versus hanging out in my stream with a fat dog playing Minecraft, I think you made the right choice. Yes. Less reflections on blood. Yep. Yeah, it's scary. Hovering over by now, and there's Zaki and Zenith and Nintendo Switch Lite. Yeah. I have to admit, if I was flush with cash, I'd be tempted to. Because I do, not every time, but almost every time, buy the collector's edition Nintendo version of whatever handheld it is at the time. Like my X and Y 3DS is still one of my prized possessions as far as gaming gear goes, because it is such a lovely design, lovely color.
Hey, Krillin.
But,
Krillin. Hey, Krillin. What? Someone followed.
Jude, thank you for the follow.
Why
Yeah,
me?
I was gifted a Switch Lite in order to be able to do Switch Lite reviews, or accessory reviews and shit like that. I got the hookup on one of those, which makes it even harder to justify spending money on a Switch Lite that will just stay in its box, basically. It would be a wildly bad use of my money. Even if I had the money, I would probably be able to talk myself out of it. Maybe somewhere down the line, maybe it'll come on special after Christmas or something, and I'll be flush. Maybe then my impulse control will weaken enough to make a dumb decision, but for now, I can talk myself out of it. It's quite nice, though. Ali, are you lurking? Because I know Ali's been umming and ahhing about the damn thing for the same reasons. I don't think Ali owns a Switch Lite at all at the moment, though, so it might be slightly easier for her to justify the indulgence. Right, I do need to actually clear out this line here as well, don't I? For the grey concrete. Found a Pokemon N64 the other day. Nice! Didn't own one of those myself, but my roommate did back when that was a thing. Excuse me? Oh, I still got the powder. Okay. I need to make more grey stuff now. Fine. water is falling very, very slowly. Mitchie says I got the Pokemon Switch Lite on Friday. Nice. Pop some pictures up on the Discord. Make us all jealous. Got a great late birthday gift last night. First ever tattoo. Ah! Careful, Lizzie. I'll warn you now. Tattoos can be a little bit addictive. After I got my first two, I was very often thinking about getting another. But I could never quite nail down the design I wanted. So I still only have the two. No worries. Right. Actually, that's something I have noticed about the LGBTQI subculture, if you will. Tattoos are a big thing. They seem to be quite common amongst you people, if you'll excuse the term. And I think it has to do with they are a way to sort of permanently stamp part of your identity out there in the world. It's about expression. It's about self-identity. It's about claiming a piece of yourself and putting it on your sleeve, as it were. But yeah, for whatever reason, because of, you know, the specific issues that you can and must deal with, it seems like tattoos are a much more common thing than it tends to be for just ordinary cis straight people, who, when they do get tattoos, tend to be more of a fashion thing more than anything else a lot of the time these days. I got mine for very specific reasons, and both of mine are designed by myself to express something extremely personal. But yeah, hipsters, when they came along, tattoos became more of a fashion thing, and well, tattoos don't have to be meaningful. Look, I got a tattoo of Link's Master Sword. Have you ever played? No. I like Zelda though. He's my favourite hero. Need more. What if I told you I already have a meeting for a second? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, Izzy. Would not be surprised. Doesn't have to be rigid. No, it doesn't. I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't judge anyone for picking a tattoo off a wall or out of a magazine or something. But for me personally, because I do have some artistic skill, I decided to design my own. I didn't mean to imply that anyone who doesn't design their own tattoo is unworthy or something. Just for me personally, I wanted to draw my own. Dated a girl once who had Faith's tattoo. Buffy the Vampire Slayer fans in the chat? Remember the tattoo Faith had on her arm? I had a girlfriend who had that once. But she accidentally got it on the opposite arm that Faith had it on, which always bugged her. Had another girlfriend before that who got a tattoo of Gur from Invader Zim on her ankle. And maybe a week and a half after she got it, she banged her ankle. Like when the tattoo was still healing, she banged her ankle on our kitchen table or whatever it was, and knocked part of the tattoo ink off. So her Gur tattoo, before it even healed, it was already damaged. It looked a little patchy on his head. That always bugged her too. I wonder if she ever got that fixed. One of my best friends, she got... Remember the Christopher Reeve campaign, the charity campaign? After he had his accident, he set up a campaign for people who suffer spinal injuries and stuff called Go Forward. She had that tattooed on her in Kryptonian characters, which kind of bugged another friend of ours because it was his idea and she nicked it. Bit of a shitty thing to do, but oh well. Thought that was nice though, getting go forward in Kryptonian letters in honor of Chris Reeve. A little reminder to never give up. Always push forward. That was a nice sentiment. I have often thought of getting one of those myself, actually. Because it's been enough time now, and my mate who had the original idea never did get it, so I feel like after 15, 20 years, whatever it's been now, I feel like he's sort of forfeited his claim to it. A long scar along my right elbow. When I get, yeah, I've seen some really cool tattoos to cover up scars or incorporate scars. Saw a really cool one once. It was a fishbone. Someone had a big scar down their back. They just got a fishbone down it, really show off the scar. Also, was for needles. Well, that's the thing about tattoo. I mean, it is done with needles, but it feels more like a scratch than an actual puncture. If you've ever had relatively mild sunburn, if you just drag your fingernail down your sunburn, it feels a bit like that when you're getting the tattoo done, depending on where you get it done. The closer to the bone it is, the more it hurts, but I've always described it as a sunburn-like irritation more than it is actual pokey needle pain. Knew a girl in college who thought video games were stupid, then got a tattoo of Wolf Link without knowing what it was because she liked wolves. And she found out she was always wearing a long sleeves to cover it up. Oh my gosh. Yeah, see? Even if you use an existing design, at least make sure you know what the history of it is. Oh, poor thing. Thinking about getting a semicolon somewhere, probably added to my current one. Get the semicolon on your bum. No end of jokes there. That's a colon joke. Can I ask, your weight tends to change a lot these days. How does it affect your tattoos? Well, my tattoos are on my shoulders, which don't really tend to stretch up or bulk down. But yeah, if you have sort of dramatic weight shifts, it, like so much so that you get stretch marks, it could possibly affect your tattoo. It's usually not an issue though. Where am I bloody... Oh, I'm holding my torches, idiot. So where did I put my torches? But yeah, it would really only be a problem if, like, your weight sort of fluctuates very dramatically, and on an area of your body that tends to stretch. Like if you got it on your belly, for example, where I tend to hold weight on my belly. If it was extreme, it could probably stretch it out a little bit, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. Need even more white concrete. Am I carrying any more powder? No, I've got white wool. There we go. 31 bits! 31 bits. Thank you very much, Go Kid Ray. Not up to date on this current build. What's going to be? It's just going to be a Hall of Victory, basically. I've got a data pack installed, which means when we kill mobs, we occasionally get their heads. And I kept them on the wall up in my storage area here for a while, but I've run out of room, obviously, because we're stretching under the glass now. So yeah, that's what the hall we're building now is. It's a Hall of Heads, or Hall of Victory, or... We haven't come up with a snazzy name for it yet. But that's what it's going to be. I'm Going to line them up along the wall. I haven't exactly decided what I'm going to do or how I'm going to do it yet, but I think I do want to take away this layer. It does feel a bit claustrophobic here. So I think we're going to dig this part away and get ourselves a little more breathing room here. Maybe do a coloured strip down there of a different colour. Maybe red to go match the Pokeball entrance. Yeah, it's like we're inside the ball. Kind of. The ball isn't really necessarily representative of the idea of the Hall of Victory, but because I've just got Pokemon on the brain right now and I can't think about anything else. When I was thinking about what to do with the entrance, it was just like, Pokeball. Sunburn is a touchy subject with me. I'm half ginger. Oh dear, yes, well. Although it is said that gingers are less sensitive to pain than regular people. Normal people. You know, human people. Apparently, yeah. Apparently part of what makes a ginger, that particular gene, makes gingers able to tolerate pain better. So you might do better with tattoos than a normal person. Sorry. Every time I describe being not ginger as normal, it just makes me giggle a bit. Keep missing 5-minute segments. There's always when he changes his project. Red wool? Oh, yeah, let's try wool down one side and red concrete up the other and see which one I like better. I can already tell I don't like the wool. Too much texture. I wish I had the gene because I've got a very low pain tolerance. Yeah. My pain tolerance is pretty high these days, mostly because I live every day in pain. Because of my chronic back. Bullshit. I haven't had a day without pain in close to 20 years. So, you know, all of the pain I experience is relative to that. Constant companion. And sometimes, when I'm in pain, like when my shoulder pops out or something, because, you know, I've dislocated my shoulder before and sometimes it acts up. Sometimes that pain is welcome because it's fresh and different pain instead of the everyday pain that my back has. Because the brain only has a limited ability to register pain. So sometimes when you're in pain elsewhere, my back suddenly doesn't register anymore. There's a pretty fun episode of House about that, actually. One of the later seasons where he's having trouble dealing with his pain. He like deliberately breaks his foot or something. Or smashes his hand, or... No, he smashes his hand, yeah. Was that House or was that in Scrubs? No, I think it was House. Relatable, I can relate to constant back pain. The only time my back doesn't hurt is when I'm sitting or laying down. Ugh, luxury! T-Dog, luxury! You get to lay down and sit down without being in pain? The fuck are you complaining about? I wish I could sit down without pain or lie down without pain. Brag more, why don't you? At least I can walk, though. Small mercies. Can't really run much anymore, but I never did run much to begin with, but you don't really miss being able to do something until you can't do it anymore. Like, I've never been very athletic, so I've never run much, but after the back injury, it's like, well, I can't run anymore. I can sprint very briefly if I'm, like, gonna miss a train or something. It hurts like a fucker. Bragging was my I know, I'm just having fun, T-Dog. I wasn't trying to imply you were being insensitive to my pain. I was just being a jocular little dick. When I stopped skating regularly, for the first month or so after I felt really weird, like something just wasn't right. Took me a while to realize it was because I didn't have any injuries yet. Not the first time I've heard that story from a skater, actually. Because, yeah, when you skate, you're pretty much always nursing something. A bruise, a sprain, something. One shy. Alright, how do we feel about that? Yeah, kind of like that. I wonder if we put the heads up on this level, it'll look weird. But maybe do a line of lights up on that level. Just a big old line of redstone or something. Or maybe overhang it, actually. Put the redstone on this level here and have that little carve out. Actually, maybe glowstone might be better. Cleaner light. Yeah, put a big line of glowstone on this level. Put the heads here, so they're lit up from above by the glowstone. And maybe do a slabbed floor, so we don't have to light up the base of it. And that'll bring us up a little bit so we can see the heads better as well. Give us some dimension there. So leave the red as a gutter, but do that slabbed. Do we have? Maybe. Smooth stone slabs. Quartz. Polished diorite. Oh, there we go. Polished diorite slab. Let's give those a go. Haven't used those anywhere else yet. I don't hate it. Let's do the whole thing, see how we feel. Yeah. Might even run some water along this channel. See if we can... No, because we can't really half saturate. Yeah, that means we still have to sort of look up a bit at the heads, which will give us a nice little perspective on it, instead of looking directly at it. Yeah. Let's go get more diorite. What about armor stands along the sides? That's another option. I kind of want to keep it super clean, though, I think. I'm all choked up on something here. What can I throw away? How much do I have to pay? So you switch the entrance to the button level of the ball. I mean, we certainly could do that. We could have a staircase going up here, and then back down again, deep into it, but I don't know. You know what? I could do a redstone thing, because the door here, what I want to do is figure out some sort of redstone door that sort of pulls back and sideways, sort of a stealth hidden redstone door that goes chunk, chunk. I know it's possible. I've seen it done. I don't know how to do it, but I'll have to look up a thing. But if we did the same thing here, but when the Pokeball center pulls back, it reveals just like a set of lights or something. So every time night falls, the button pulls back and reveals some glowstone. That could be pretty cool. And we've got plenty of room to do it because, you know, that's all above that level there. Or we could just have redstone lamps in the middle there, and that's even a much more simpler redstone. Just put a daylight sensor up top, rig it down to this. Yeah, we'll do something with the ball, Izzy. I don't think I want to make it the entrance, though. Because we'd have to stare out from here and then stare down back to the inside. That's a lot of wasted space. But we should do something with the button. We could put a second thing up there, actually, because we could use the roof of this as the floor. We could change that to a window. Path into it from inside the storage area. So we could move this stuff, or put a door here or something. Go back in there and make a little secret room. And the center of the Pokeball, the button, can be the window. That's another option. That could be fun. What could we put back there? Alright, at the end of the hall, what if we double stacked this to give us a little continuity here? Don't hate it. Let's do the same with the concrete. Yeah, maybe this is where we have an armor stand. Or a painting of something. Alright, let's go find out how much glowstone I've got. My old boss in the camera store was similar. In his case, due to injuries from a car crash, technically killed him. Jeez, so much damage, still isn't all healed. Takes slow-release morphine pills all day. Yeah. You can tell when he's taking on recently because he's very giggly for a while. Yeah. Opiates are fun. Glowstone. Oh dear. Glowstone levels have plummeted. Do we have a glowstone trade? Who trades glowstone? Clerics, right? Can we get easy free glowstone? Or is it the stonesmith? One of the guys down here has it. Alright. Not you. Ah, there we go. 4 emerald for a glowstone. Not as cheap as I was hoping. How about you? 4 emerald for a glowstone, alright. We'll do what we can with that. And see if we can get them to drop their prices a little bit for me. Apparently, by the way, I found out if you let these guys get bitten by a zombie and then cure them, they discount their prices because you cured them. So I'm thinking we should bring a tame zombie down here instead of trap him in here and let him loose when we need him. Chomp. Could be a fun little project. But yeah, apparently they just they dump their prices if you cure them of being a zombie. Alright. Slow start, but what are you going to do? Every time I walk through that corridor, I'm real happy with it. That lava looks so dramatic. How long did I make this corridor? 25, wasn't it? So I need at least about 50 glowstone-ish. We also need to leave room for the redstone stuff that I'm going to have to put there. So let's start this at the grey. Like there. Yeah, in fact, let's go ahead and just go Doink, doink. And do that as kind of a reminder that we need to chuck some redstone here somewhere. Not sure how much room we need, but we can always readjust. Does take away a little bit from the cool shape we had going, doesn't it? So we might actually try to recess this after all. Remember the Pokeball seems out of place? It does seem thematically weird, doesn't it? That's alright. I don't mind. From the two best places to view the township, you can barely see the Pokeball or not see the Pokeball at all, so... Or we could go the other route and just start doing more pixel art around town so the Pokeball doesn't look so out of place. Ooh, there's a thought. What if we... Yeah, what if we recessed the glowstone into the ceiling and followed the line of the carpet like that? Let's try redstone lamps on the other side. I did have to make a third silk chain, yeah, because we accidentally destroyed all our tools. Remember that last stream? Had to remake everything? You were here for some of that. I think I explained it. Redstone, redstone, redstone. Don't even have any redstone lamps left. I forgot. This glows. I don't think it actually outputs any light though. Like it glows because of the shader, but I don't think it actually puts out light. As far as spawn considerations go. Let's find out. So, block light of 7. Yeah, no. It does glow, but it doesn't actually put out useful light. So we'd still have to mob-proof this place if we went with this. The more I stare at this, the more I start liking it though. Especially without the torches. Yeah, let's keep doing the lines, see how we feel. How did I wind up too shy? Oh. Oh, yeah. That's got a mood to it. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, let's just do this while we get the rest of the glowstone ready so we don't wind up with a room full of zombies. Let's go find out whether our clerics have reset their trades yet. I feel like they should have. Looks a bit clinical. Good. That's the kind of thing I'm going for. Because once we get the faces in there, it's going to break up that regularity. Because all those little head blocks are less than a block big, remember? So they're going to all be poking through. Should have bought more. Should have bought more emeralds with me. I think we need them. End up with one spare. Still need a couple extra, but I think we can pull those from our storage. Oh yeah, the raid did vanish, didn't it? Anyone notice when that happened? I didn't see. I guess they do time out eventually. Oh, that's alright. We got dust. Tell you what, I really do need to refix my texture pack so the glowstone looks like it does on my hand. That'll make this place look even cooler if it's nice and smooth. Oh yeah, that's how I wound up too shy, because I did this thing, didn't I? Skull Kid's right again. Whoops, a doozle. I think this bottom row has to change. Not to red, though. What if we also did this row? Yeah, there we go. That looks a little more balanced. Blank glass. You know what? We should incorporate some glass in here somewhere, I feel like. Get some reflections going. Maybe on the back wall here. Or maybe a row of black glass mimicking this line here, out through the center of the roof. Actually, yeah, let's try that. Look out. Max Magus. Magus? Max Magus. Magus? Max! Thank you for the raid. Hello, Max's people as well. How y'all doing? Hope you're doing well. I am in the middle of trying to design a little hole here, on which we're going to put mob heads against the edges of the walls. A little macabre hole of death. Whoops. Too many. And yeah, getting somewhere. Pull this out. So, what have you been streaming, Max? Minecraft as well? Not doing too bad, mate. Not doing too bad at all. Having a reasonably good day. Thinking a lot about Pokemon, anticipating that release. That's been squatting in the front of my brain. Especially since yesterday's Pokemon stream, of course. What can we get rid of here? Today was my first day playing this game. Oh, really? Like, ever? Well, are you addicted yet? Did it click for you yet? Because it's one of those games that you don't really get until you actually play it. Certainly the case for me. Certainly the case for the stories I've heard and all the times. We should just dig up a bit. We need to get rid of some stuff. You big into Pokemon? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I've been playing Pokemon for, what, 22 years? Whatever it's been now. However old Pokemon is, that's how long I've been playing it. I mean, the entrance to the hall we're building right now is a giant Pokeball for a start. I'm actually going to get rid of this right there, I think. I'll have to figure out how we want to do that transition a little bit better. Zoop. Yeah, we still need something, don't we? I'm thinking that black glass idea is worth a go. I remember I didn't get Minecraft until I played. Yeah, like I said, it's a common story. Because you watch someone play, and you maybe get a little bit, but it's not until you actually play yourself that it really starts to click. Just how easy it is just to sink in time to a game like this. Because when you describe it to someone or you watch someone play, it's like, oh well, yeah. I mean, you're collecting blocks to put them. You pick up a block from here, and then you put it down over there, and you build like a house or something. Not sure this is the way to go. Actually, yes, it is. I love the way. Yeah. The light blings through it, and it picks up the reflection of the carpet and the flooring here to really mirror it up. Oh yeah. Let's get some more black glass. '96 was first gen, so yeah, like 22 years or thereabouts. Oh, this is where we are in trouble because we used up the last of our black dye before, didn't we? Yeah, we did. We are dry on the black dye. All right. So before we can make any more P-word, let's de-gubbify ourselves and go squid hunting. That was wool. You don't belong there. Red concrete. Wool sand. Goes there. Alright, what else? Alrighty. Don't need those extra arrows. Squid hunt. Zero squid. There's always squid in that lake, except when I need them to be. Oh, look out, shit, I've just seen a tweet that I can't even think of how to respond. Alrighty. Nothing in the dye. Don't you have a black dye farm? No, I don't have any black, because the only way to get black dye in a renewable sense is a wither rose farm. And because I haven't fought the wither yet, I do not have that. I've got every other color of dye as a renewable option, except for black. Term boomer. Oh, this is the tweet you saw. The term boomer is being used by millennials and stupid little kids as an ageist slur. Oh, yeah, I've seen a lot of variations of this recently. Against older mature people, considering its equivalent of the N-word. Yeah, that's been doing the rounds the last few days. I've seen a few variations of it, which I'm never sure whether it's legitimate or it's someone just trying to parody and go viral. But yeah. It's pretty funny. The correct response is, of course, okay, boomer. Yeah, it's especially good when it's like, oh, it's the lazy millennials and stupid little kids are using this ageist slur. I'm sorry, what did you just say? Stupid little kids! Shouldn't be ageist. The what shouldn't be ageist? The stupid kids shouldn't be ageist. Okay. It's almost as good as the Flat Earth Society saying they've got members all around the globe. That was a good one. They're not quite self-aware. Oh, here we go. 3 squid. Stupid little ageist kids. Piss off. Squid hunting. Oh, did he just drop gold? He did. Nice. Come here. Alright, let's pop this in my hotbar so I can see how we do. Dolphin speed! Ah! Man, that dolphin speed really kicked in. We're miles away from where we were. I wish there was a way to get that dolphin speed as a potion. Just so you could instantly kick into that super turbo swim speed anytime you like. That'd be so much fun. Oh, I wonder if you lined like a canal, if you made an artificial canal and you lined it with dolphins, could you consistently get that turbo speed and make a super fast travel network? Do not retreat if your intent is to disrupt the poll any further with troll voting. Anyone who doesn't agree with me is a troll. Okay, Boomer. How could people not possibly agree with me? Okay, Boomer. Classic. Yes, troll voting. All right. I never did fix this, did I? This hole we were looking for treasure in. Whoops. Ignore it! Squeed. Never any squid when you need them. Ooh. Did I? Oh, there we go. I left one behind. Nom. Alright. Not sure how many we need, but 8 might barely get us there. And we're going into the temple. That'd be another plan. Might get some guardians to harvest squid for us. We'll see how far we get with 8, though. Glass. Doink, skidoink, doink, skidoink. Oh yeah, 64 should be heaps. More than enough. I like it. Just makes the glowstone just a little bit less severe. And yeah, I love the way it picks up the floor that we've done as well, mirroring that all the way through. Cool. Let's grab a few heads and put up on the wall and see how they fit. Are heads stackable? Yes, they are. Or do you mean when you place them down, can you stack them up? In which case, I don't think so. Try it. Well, they kind of stack. And they don't connect directly, so that's what I was expecting. Starting to think this is a satire poll. We'll talk about adjusting the poll for fairness and accuracy using their poll integrity saving system. Yeah, that might be a parody version. But I wouldn't be shocked to find out that more than a few boomers out there had a legitimate whine fest about being cast aside so easily. In 2 words. They're not used to not being listened to. I wonder if we should put some around the edge, around the doorway. Maybe the lighter coloured ones so they don't interfere with the design so much. Nah. Plus we don't know how we're going to design the door yet, so best not. Yeah, no, I think the original idea of sticking them up higher was going to be a better. I can put them like that, or like that. Oh yeah, resting on the shelf is better. Yeah. A bit tricky to place with the glass up there, but there we go, can do that. I wonder if we can get them to look forward just a little bit. If we place them at an angle like this. There we go. Now they'll look at you as you come in. Actually, I like them edge on. That way you can see the side of the texture a little bit better as well. Alright, let's get placing. Should we leave a space between each one? Let's do that at first. Might have to fill it in. Actually, we'll fill up the space pretty quickly if we keep doing this. Yeah. Bum 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 ba-doo ba-doo billy-doo bum ba-doo. Don't think we need any rhyme or reason to this. We can just scatter them out as they come. Although we are stacking a few drowned next to each other, aren't we? We should space these guys out a bit. Fill in the blanks as we go later. Nice. I like that quite a lot, actually. The number of assaulted village heads there is telling. All accidental deaths, clearly. Natural causes. You know, plague, sickness, tripping on a minecart, that kind of thing. Honest to goodness, no idea how they wound up there. That wall does look a bit blank without them, though. We should bring a few more up. Right. Just want to check the collection system over near the mini golem trap. Find out if we've collected anything over there, head-wise. Just iron. No chicken head? No chicken head. You're one of the original chickens, I think. You can stay. Oh, here we go. Here's another opportunity for some heads. Didn't see any drop. Nope. Damn Twitch, that I swear. Hang on a sec. Oh, you approved it. You pre-approved your own swear. Okay. Decided that I always thought of myself as Gen X, albeit the tail end, so the commonly agreed definitions can fuck off. No setting that I don't. Yeah, I'm a very late Gen Xer myself. Gen X officially ends in 79, and the millennials start in the 80s. And I was born in 78, so I am amongst the youngest of the Gen Xers, but I'm Gen X by anyone's definition. Okay, actually, while I'm here, yeah, there we go. There's some pork chops smoking away. Foods in there. You know what? I'm gonna eat the pork chops for a while. I'm done with chicken. I'm bored of chicken. Been in it for months. No. No, thank you. And no. Alrighty. What else do we want to do down here? Like I said, I'm going to have to Google a tutorial to figure out how to do the door in the way I wanted to do it. I feel like there still needs something down here, though, doesn't it? What does it need? I think we might need another contrasting color back here. But I don't want to make it too busy down here either. I want the focus to be on the heads. So this would be an alternate idea for like donations and tips for maybe for a charity stream or something. Everyone could sort of make a little claim and get their name on a sign underneath it or something. Yeah, Moobot's yelling at me. I know. I think I might call it a stream though, because I'm kind of at that stopping point. As far as that goes, I don't know what else I want to do today. And my back is... Give me a little jip. So it might be smart to give it a rest. But while we think about that, let's go out to the iron farm. I don't know if I've AFK'd there recently, but we should double check it. I love how the glass makes the top of the room look like a window. That black glass was a good idea. Who was that? Was that T-Dog or was that you? Somebody recommended that. Fishes on from 84. Yep, you're a millennial. Worked my butt off for everything I have. Very hard. Very offended. Oh, it's very, very hard to be offended, right? So I can't believe that. Well, I mean, you're whining about people saying you shouldn't be one thing and you're in it. I mean, if you truly weren't in the spirit of millennial, you wouldn't care what you're called. Only millennials get so upset about names, right? Well, millennials and boomers. We should probably sleep. Skull Kid says I'm 91, defecto millennial. Oh yeah, you're a millennial territory there. I'm actually mildly surprised about how well that video I made was received. I was expecting a lot more people to sort of get on their high horse about, you know, what is and what isn't and the definitions and all technically. But yeah, everyone seems to sort of be reasonably aligned with the kind of stuff I was saying in there, so. Actually, I don't really care about like-dislike ratios, but it's sometimes interesting to have a look at them. The like-dislike ratio actually doesn't matter at all on YouTube. Whether you click the thumb up or click the thumb down, all YouTube sees is interactivity. So even videos with gajillions of thumbs down, they don't get buried. They get pushed to the top because people are passionate about it. Alright, so, oh yeah, my OK Boomer video has exactly 100 dislikes and 1,055 likes. And well over 26,000 views at this point. And 478 comments. Unusually large amount of comments on the video too. But yeah, surprisingly few people getting sort of all shook up about it. The only time you hear me say it's type, well, technically is when my tongue is from a mistake. Yeah, same here. Although I usually go for, well, actually. Because the well, actually thing is a bit of an in-joke with me and a couple of friends. Well, actually. Especially any women in your life. Ask them how fond they are of the phrase, well, actually. That usually is the indicator of incoming mansplanation. I do find myself starting sentences with actually sometimes when I'm trying to correct or inform someone. But every time I type the word actually, I have to think to myself, is that the best way to start that sentence? Can you phrase it differently so you don't sound like such a know-it-all shithead? Because that's what starting a sentence with well actually can often turn people off immediately so they don't even listen to what you have to say. It's gotten to such a point. Yeah, I think what we might do as an ongoing set of build projects, because we've built up the town kind of to a point where it's self-sufficient. If a villager dies, they rebreed, they've got their food. We've got most of our auto farms up and running in a way I like them, although we still have to tweak the sheep farm, obviously. We need some sort of build over here. But I'm thinking the next series of builds, when they're not the farms and stuff like that, is going to be pixel art. We should maybe start filling out the mountainside over here with some Pokemon pixel art. Up there. Down here, standing on top of here. Maybe even carry it into the back of these hills, but do a really big one up here. Just a massive one. That could be fun. I need to refill this area too. We cleared this out for some reason. I don't remember why. We should do something here as well. Maybe some ground-based pixel art. So when we come up here on the tower, we look down upon it and we see something down there. That'd be fun too. Some horizontal pixel art. We still need to figure out how to fix the chicken farm. I've had a couple of goes at it, but it doesn't seem to want to work. You might just have to rebuild a different design. That just might be flat out broken in 1.144, whatever it is we're at now. Need a mountainous move. Oh, there we go. Yeah. That mountain right there is almost exactly the right shape to do a 3D Mimikyu, isn't it? We could just drape Mimikyu over the top of it. That'd be super cute. What's my safe way in here? I think it's through this wall. Yeah, here we go. Oh, actually, I think the last time I fixed this, I might have forgotten a piece of redstone. I think there's supposed to be a bit of redstone there. No, there isn't. So that observer is supposed to... Oh, I think I did forget a bit of redstone. Hang on a sec. I think I might have figured it out. I need something to stand on. Redstone. Am I out of redstone dust? That's ridiculous. Whoever runs out of that? Slap. God damn it. How am I going to do this without disturbing everything? Nope. Just might have to break this redstone dust right here. Yeah, I think there's supposed to be a bit of redstone dust right there. No, because that drags across there. So that this observer sees... Now that's where it's broken. This observer, what are you looking at? There's supposed to be a bit of redstone here for when something goes through that hopper. There needs to be a comparator down there. When the comparator sees a change in the hopper, that triggers that, which triggers that. Ejects the egg, triggers the lava. That's where my problem is. That's what I forgot to do last time I tried to fix this fucking thing. I forgot the goddamn comparator. And that also means this is probably... Get down there. Chock a block of eggs. Yeah. I think we have to clear that out before it's going to work again. Can't reach it without squatting. There it is. Okay, so we need to put... God damn it. We have to do that, don't we? There we go. So now, every time an egg lays, it tries to get ejected, which also simultaneously triggers that if there's any grown-ups sitting in there. Alright, I think I fixed it. Sounds like it's working at least. We'll have to let it run because it's not 100. Ah, oh, now the lava's stuck. Nope. Why is the lava stuck? Okay, give me a sec. We're all out of sync here. There it is. Back in sync. Alright. We'll leave that be. And by the time we come back next stream, we should have a chest full of cooked chicken. Actually, let's do this so we know if it's actually producing chicken from here on in. I think it's working though. I think we've done it. How did I not spot that? I need somewhere to put all these freaking eggs. Just store these here. Zerp. I need to do something about my wood storage. It needs to be bigger. More space there. There you go. No baby chick yet. Alright. Did I think I've broken away one of these. Must have done that last time I came in here to fix it as well. I seem to be missing. No, I'm not missing this window there. That's fine. How's this going anyway? Oh, it's pumping. Pumping just fine. This thing's already full. These things have been full for ages. I do need... Actually, we will do that maybe next weekend. We'll figure out a way to turn this into some sort of furnace fueling system. Because we've got all the bamboo we're ever going to need. So now we need to turn this into fuel or charcoal or something, I think. All plans for next time. In the meantime, though, guys, thank you ever so much for watching. And again, keep an eye on the Discord and stuff for the next streams. Especially the Pokemon stream coming out, because that won't be at the regularly scheduled time. Yeah, and if you're watching on the YouTube replays, thank you. I'm going to stop recording now and keep chatting to the people here live.